What's up, guys? It is me, Devin the Retro Gamer, and we're at another review. This time, we're going to be doing a review of a kind of okay licensed game. Pretty good game, actually. It is SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom for the PlayStation 2. I thought I would do a review of this game like I used to, like, do a review of a game after I finished it. So, I guess let's get started. So, the day starts off calm and everything, and, you know, SpongeBob-y, as usual, and it's all good, right? But Plankton, he has an evil plan, blah, blah. Yeah, that was cringy, but, his plan is to, make an obey and don't obey machine, apparently to make robots, and he wants to send the robots out to invade Bikini Bottom. The problem is that he hits the don't obey switch accidentally when setting off the robots, and they throw them out, and they take over, and that's when they start invading. While all that's going on, SpongeBob and Patrick are playing with their little toys or whatever, like, you know, their horses and robot. And Patrick wishes, they both do actually wish that, like, they could have actual real robots. So they talk to, like, a weird magic conch shell Easter egg to the episode from the show, one episode, and, SpongeBob wakes up the next morning, and he discovers something pretty crazy. Everything's, like, all screwed up and stuff, and, you know, like, SpongeBob's whole house is broken, and your Bikini Bottom stinks, and it is pretty bad. So now it's SpongeBob's job to save everything. Well, now that we got that out of the way, how about we talk about the gameplay a little bit? I think this game has a pretty good gameplay, honestly. And I think all the characters have some pretty good skills. Of course, I think SpongeBob is obviously the best one because he's the main character. Come on, guys. Sandy's the second best because, like, she's very acrobatic, like, when she plays. And Patrick, I like Patrick, okay, he's still a good character, but, like, he's a bit stiff, and he usually has the worst gameplay sections of the three. But I guess that's for the best, because you don't play as Patrick all that much in this game. But it has pretty good gameplay. It has a good amount of levels, you know, where you can collect stuff like golden spatulas. Those are the main collectibles. Think of them as, like, the power cells for this game, you know, or something like that, something along those lines. Or just a collectible, and it's a lot like any, you know, 3D collectathon platformer, you know. This is probably one of the last ones before, you know, shooters started coming out, so respects to this game for that. But they had a lot of pretty cool levels. You can do snowboarding sections, like what I'm showing you now. You could do a lot of mini-games. This game has a lot of mini-game areas. Some of them can be annoying, though. The most annoying level to me, though, would have to go to probably either the kelp forest or the Dutchman's graveyard. After replaying the game, the Dutchman's graveyard is okay, but I'm really not a big fan of it, personally. I think it's a little bit, you know, you know? But, yeah. So, real quick, I'm only going to mention this one problem because I've only had it with one level, though. In the Kelp Forest Caves, this is the only time I've had this problem, by the way, is, like, when you have to constantly switch different characters, SpongeBob and Patrick, and it's pretty annoying because you have to keep going back to the beginning and keep going back to the beginning. I just thought I'd mention that, but that's the only time there's really been a problem. Every other time, I think switching between characters has been pretty good. They've been, you know, close to the checkpoints. They've been in pretty good spots, so I don't really have much of a complaint there, except for the Kelp Forest Caves, which I'm showing you guys right now. Also, the boss battles. Throughout the game, you would fight giant robot bosses. Like, for instance, you would fight Robot Sandy. She's the first boss, and then you would fight Robot Patrick and Robot SpongeBob. Their boss battles are pretty good. Sandy's like in like an arena and stuff, and you have to fight her in the arena and beat her and everything, you know. And Patrick is in the industrial park, which, you know, he shoots like toxic stuff at you. So, you know, this is a basic boss battle, you know. And then let's see, SpongeBob's is the final boss. So yeah, there's that. And you know, they're pretty good boss battles. I don't really have much complaints there also. Also, throughout the hub world, you would have to once you collect a specific amount of golden spatulas, you'd have to fight those bosses, and then you would get taken back to the hub world after you beat them. And you do specific tasks, like you go into Sandy's tree dome to save it, or the Krusty Krab to save it, which are pretty good missions. I like most of the levels, too. You know, they're all good, and really, I think this game is an all-around good game, honestly. So, what do I think about SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, you may ask? Well, I would give this game, I'd say I give it a 7 out of 10. Some fans of this game might be mad about that, but the 7 out of 10 is because it does have some problems, and I'm going to admit it does. But a lot of these movie-based games, or TV show-based games, have it, so it's understandable. But I would still recommend it to anybody who enjoys the SpongeBob franchise and wants a good game, you know? So it's still good, you know? But some of the problems it has, like the Kelp Forest level and the Dutchman's Graveyard, they really pushed it down for me, sadly. And Patrick's stiff gameplay in some areas, it's not terribly bad, but it pushes it down a little bit. But if you have a PS2, Xbox, or GameCube, I guess it would be worth a shot. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.